Mark Ruml here for Lund Pro Staff Tips. I'm also known as Manitoba Muskie because I love fishing for muskie. And I've learned a lot about the catch and release of muskie, which is so important. And I think that a lot of people, when they're just getting into the muskie, they want to make sure they've got the proper equipment for catching and releasing muskie, so that the muskie will grow and we'll be able to keep on enjoying them for years to come. So I think the first thing you want to have is a good rod and reel, and the proper line. You want to have minimum 80-pound test on your line. And there's so many muskie rods out there. You can go to your local tackle store and you'll find they'll set you up with all the proper equipment you need. You want to have your Nipex pliers or some really good quality pliers that you can cut your hooks if you need to. Have a set of needle nose pliers so that you can, if the hook goes a little deep, you can get in there. Good set of jaw spreaders. In terms of the catching and releasing part of it, I like a huge pen net. You can catch your muskie and it never has to leave the water while it's hooked. If you don't have a net with good fin saver material on it, you probably shouldn't be fishing muskie. You really got to make sure you have a really good net. If you're going to take a photograph and a measurement, there's a lot of muskie bump boards that you can just get it wet, put the muskie on there, get your quick measurement. Your buddy's there with the camera, take your hero shot, and then get it back in the water and just slowly let that muskie recuperate. You shouldn't have it out of the water for any length of time. They say as long as you hold your breath is how long it should be out of the water. If you get into this muskie fishing, you'll find out you'll never have enough tackle. You'll keep on getting all different colors, all different types of lures that you want to use. A lot of guys are using bucktails, big bucktails, double 10 cowgirls, Dadson blades, something like a booker tail. The depth raiders are my favorite. I love these crankbaits. I use them all the time. This one's a jointed booker tail. Some of my different colored booker tails, and also some of these Cisco Kids, which I really like the vibration of. That's why I tend to use these a lot, either booker tails or Cisco Kids. Sometimes I think a person can get overwhelmed by all the tackle that one has, and then some guys might switch lures so much. And I know a lot of the guys say that it's better not to sort of switch up lures. Get your confident lures and just use those exclusively. Others switch them up and it seems to work for them too. So you kind of got to go with what you feel. When you get out muskie fishing, just please make sure you treat that fish with respect. One could even say love. Leave that fish in the same condition that you found it in. I actually have switched to fishing barbless, and I barely even have to use my catch and release tools, because as soon as they get in the net, they pop right out. So I encourage you to even consider doing the barbless thing. It's good for you, good for the muskie, good for the fishery.
Next up, team number 15, guided by Mark Ruml.